Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about an ancient character who talked to anyone who would listen to him about truth. Now, this person often taught in parables and in illustrations, and he only revealed the real meaning, the true meaning behind his illustrations and his parables to his closest disciples. Now, this person's name is Protagoras, a 5th century BCE Greek philosopher. Now, Protagoras even wrote a book called Truth, and in this book he said, "Man is the measure of all things. I know not whether the gods exist. Many things prevent our knowing. The subject is obscure, and brief is the span of our mortal life." In one of Plato's dialogues, Theaetetus and Socrates are discussing this philosopher, Protagoras. And in his typically ironic fashion, Socrates cries out, "What an almighty wise man Protagoras must have been." Now, why would Socrates be so satirical about Protagoras? It is because he spoke these things in a parable to the common herd, like you and me, but told the truth, his truth, in secret to his disciples. Now, I'm sure this reminds you of someone. Indeed, without an illustration, Jesus would not speak to them, but privately, to his disciples, he would explain all things. Now, why would Jesus do such a thing? Why would he speak in parables and illustrations, but only explain the meaning to his disciples? In reply, he said, "To you it is granted to understand the sacred secrets of the kingdom of the heavens, but to those people it is not granted." So it would seem that Protagoras and Jesus have the same MO. They are talking to people about the truth, they are teaching in parables and illustrations, and they are only revealing the true intent and meaning behind the teachings to their closest disciples. Now, maybe it is the case that 5 centuries before he was to come to earth, Jesus, up in heaven, looked down and he saw Protagoras, and he liked his strategy, he liked his teaching and his way of communicating, and decided that's the way he would do things when he came to earth 500 years later. Or perhaps the writers of the Gospels were familiar with these wise Greek legends and decided to model the Messiah of Jesus Christ on these ancient Greek wise men, because they were so revered and so looked up to, even in ancient times. But I will leave it to you to decide which of those two explanations seems more reasonable. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.